Welcome to this training video where we will review the financial template report in Mews Power BI. The Open Invoices tab provides an overview of your property's open invoices. On the Enterprise filter, you can select if you want to analyze the data for all your properties or for a specific property. By default, all properties will be selected. To analyze the data for a specific property, select the property. In our example, we will select the Grand Hotel London. Based on the property selection on the top of the screen, we can see this property's number of open invoices and the total amount bill for the time period selected. You can also select to do the analysis for a specific period or for specific revenues. In the date filter, you can select a specific time frame based on the invoice issue date. In the middle section, you can find a table displaying per period the amount bill, the percentage of revenue that it represents, and the number of open invoices. You can click on the column header to sort the data. You can click on the More Options icon to be able to export the data to Excel, to see the data on a table format, or to have different sorting options. The next section displays similar information in a donut chart. If you hover over a specific area, a pop-up will appear with detailed information. The bottom section displays a graphical overview of all open invoices. The different periods are represented by different colors. Each rectangle represents a specific invoice, and the size of the rectangle depends on the amount that is due. The number on the rectangle indicates the invoice number. Hover over a rectangle to get more detailed information on the bill. The Account Aging dashboard provides detailed information on the open invoices with the company name, the guest name, and the bill number per periods. On the Enterprise filter, you can select if you want to analyze the data for all your properties or for a specific property. Let's select the Grand Hotel London. Based on the property selection on the top of the screen, we can see this property's number of open invoices and the total bill amount for the period selected. In the Filters section, you can change the period if you want to analyze, or the specific revenues. And you can also select specific invoices based on their issuing dates. The Totals table displays per period the total bill amount, the percentage of revenue that it represents, and the number of open invoices. The next section displays the same information on a bar chart. The bottom table displays per period and per company the bill amounts and the percentage of revenue it represents. You can click on the plus sign on the left of the table to see the name of the guests. To see the invoice number, click on the plus sign next to the name of the guest. In our example, we can see that Stephen King has stayed in this property. The invoice number is 28, and there's an amount of €750, which should be paid by the Mews company. If we now move to Mews Commander and select the accounting ledger and select receivables, we can find Stephen King's reservation. If we click on his name and go to the Dashboard tab, we can find the invoice number 28 for an amount of €750 that has been sent to Mews and that is overdue. The Credit Card Status dashboard provides an overview of the status of your property's credit card transactions. The table shows the amount value per credit card status, and the same information is displayed on the donut chart. The table below shows each credit card transaction with the name of the guest, the amount value of the credit card transaction, the status of the transaction, and the first and last numbers of the credit card to be able to identify it. In the filters, you can select to analyze specific credit card statuses. The Account Type and Services dashboard provides an overview of your property's revenues by type. Based on your property selection, on the top of the screen we can see this property's total revenue and the split between additional revenue, product revenue, and service revenue. In the filters, you can select to see only a specific type of revenue or a specific time frame based on the consumption date. The first table on the left of the screen shows the revenue per products and services sorted from the highest revenue to the lowest revenue. You can click on the services header to sort the products and services in alphabetical order. In the middle section, you can find a bar chart with the revenues per products and services. The donut chart displays the revenues by type. The table below displays the revenue by type and by year for the current, past, and next years. If you click on the plus sign next to the year, the detail per month displays. This information is coming from the accounting report of Mews Commander. Let's have a look at the Grand Hotel London for the month of May 2019. The total net revenue is €12,373. Let's now open the accounting report in Mews Commander. Select the detailed mode, select the dates from the 1st of May at midnight to the 1st of June at midnight. We select the group by service and we click on View Report. We can see that the total revenue is €12,373. And the revenue for accommodation, breakfast and city tours are also similar. The accounting dashboard provides an overview of your property's revenues and is linked to the accounting report of Mews Commander. Based on the property selected, the top of the screen displays the total revenue, the total payments, and the count of products or services. In the filters, you can select to see a specific type of revenue, a specific service, or a specific time frame based on the consumption date. The table on the left displays per products and services, the number of products or services consumed, the net revenue, the tax amount, and the gross revenue. You can click on the column headers to sort the products and services in alphabetical order, by count, revenues, or by tax amount. If we select the consumption date from the 1st of May 2019 to the 31st of May 2019 and take out all filters in the second date filter, and we select the London property, we can see the total gross revenue of $14,175 and the payments of $10,380, which is matching the accounting report of Mews that we have seen in our previous example. On the right side of the screen, you can find a donut chart of the revenues per products and services. If you hover over a specific area, a pop-up will appear with detailed information. The cancellations dashboard provides detailed information on all cancellations received over a specific time period. This report is based on the reservation report of Mews Commander. Based on your property selection, on the top of the screen we can see this property's number of cancellations and amount of cancellation fees. In the date filter, you can select the dates of the report based on the cancellation date. The graph displays the number of cancellations by date. If you hover over a specific area, a pop-up will appear with detailed information. The table below displays each cancellation with the property name, the reservation number, the status of the reservation, the cancellation date and time, the currency, the cancellation fee, net amount, the tax amount, and the gross value, the date of the creation of the reservation, and the initial stay dates. Let's select the Grand Hotel London, and in the date filter we'll select from the 1st of May to the 19th of June, and we'll take out all filters on the second date filter. 6 reservations have been cancelled during this time frame for an amount of €8,029. Let's click on the Cancelled UTC header to classify the report by cancellation date. If we now move to the reservation report in Mews Commander, select the detailed mode, the cancelled filter from the 1st of May to the 19th of June, the cancelled status, the net values, and click on View Report, we have the exact same 6 reservations showing with a total revenue of €8,029. The Ledgers dashboard provides an overview of your property's ledgers based on the accounting report of Mews Commander. Based on your property selection, on the top of the screen we can see the property's revenues for the selected time period and the payments received. You can also select to do the analysis for a specific ledger account code or for a specific account type. In the date filter, you can select a specific time frame based on the consumption date. On the top left section of the screen, you can find a table displaying per property the net revenues generated, the tax amounts, the gross revenues, and the payments received. The top right section displays a graphical overview of the net revenues in green and the payments in blue. If you hover over a specific area, a pop-up will appear with the detailed information. In the bottom section, you can find a table displaying revenues and payments. The first column shows the ledger account code and the cost center code, providing they have been set up in Mews. The revenue classification and accounting category with the net revenues, the tax amount, the gross revenues, and the payments. The VAT rates dashboard provides detailed information of the VAT rates or of the tax rates and amount per accounting category for your property. The information is coming from the accounting report of Mews Commander. Based on your property selection, on the top of the screen we can see this property's net revenue, the tax amount, and the gross revenue. In the filters, you can select to see the information only for a specific ledger code, a specific revenue type, or a specific time frame based on the consumption date. On the left side of the screen, a table displays all revenues per ledger code and per VAT or tax level. The first column shows the ledger code. Then you have the accounting category, the number of products or services, the VAT or tax percentage, the net revenue, the tax amount, and the gross revenue. Let's select the Grand Hotel London with consumption dates from the 1st to the 31st of May and take out the second date filters. Let's now go to the accounting report of Mews Commander. Select the detailed mode, the dates from the 1st of May at midnight to the 1st of June at midnight, and click on View Report. In both reports we have similar information, displaying with the net revenue of €12,373 and a VAT amount of €1,801. On the right of the screen, there is a bar chart displaying the net revenue per VAT or tax level. You can hover over a specific area to see detailed information or look at the table below, which displays a similar information in addition to the tax amount and the gross revenue per VAT level. The Ledger Guest dashboard provides detailed information on the guest ledger for your property. The information is coming from the accounting ledger report in Mews Commander. Based on the property selection, on the top of the screen we can see this property's open past revenue, open past payments, closed future revenue, the deposit ledger if you are using the deposit functionality of Mews, the guest ledger, and the general ledger. The top section of the report displays similar information per property on a graphical mode. In the filters, you can select to see the information for a specific time frame based on the consumption date. The table at the bottom of the screen displays for each guest the reservation number, the name of the guest, the open past revenue of the reservation, the open past payments, the closed future revenue, the deposit ledger, the guest ledger, and the general ledger. And to conclude the financial report, we have the trial balance dashboard for your property, which is made up of open past revenue plus the open past payments less your closed future revenue. On the table below, you can see the details of the calculations. We have completed this training video. Thank you for your time.